Yes, I'm live and alive. Hello, everyone who is watching. I recently had a conversation with a friend who asked me a question about my YouTube and social medias, and the question was more like about is there a addiction there or what's causing some stress? And I thought, oh my God, I honestly feel like my life would be so much easier without all this. Um, Sometimes, like feeling pressure that I need to upload something like to Instagram or somewhere, because I absolutely don't really. Hey, Jim, hi. Well, hello. It's like I know when it was. If you even didn't ask me a question, okay, why I even telling you something? This is the again problem, remember? Hi, Thomas. I just told a long time ago, hi, Andrea, in one of the live streams that people just really don't ask questions. Like, okay, I'm a YouTuber, it's a very serious one. And well, sometimes, right, hi guys, I want to read comments and answer, but I don't know what I would do if not like my weird personality creates all these answers. I mean, people not asking questions and questions leading to continue conversation, right? When we like exchange and they don't ask a question, they just saying their opinion and that's it. And you really need to try hard to create some chain there, right? So what's up? I kind of wanted to try some cool, makeup, like wow. But of course, you not. It seems like you're not interested in that. I even don't know. I wonder when in life I will actually go and maybe try some classes. Another topic. Really, do you have kids? Anyone? Do you have kids? What is your favorite new outfit? I actually think I'll show you now my favorite shoes. I mean, new shoes. They are just adorable. Yes, they are adorable. But okay, let's see my new shoes. They are just here. Look at this, look at this. Da, 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 da. Okay, you want me to wear them? Okay, just look at this. Isn't it adorable? Isn't this shoes just pretty and very nice color and very, very, of course, I mean, you see? Dun, dun. Yes, it's not a high heels, but I kind of really like them because with jeans like skirt, very nice. So, but I last month I'm trying to buy no, I did it for myself, Andrea. I don't know. My favorite thing is something very like a statement and colorful, bright. like a sequence, but in the same time I'm not into colors. I like something more like noble. Andrea into high heels. So what we talked about, I feel sometimes like guilty that I'm not talking about kids and like me as a mom. I hanging out here in the neighborhood. I seen moms. I'm trying to see who they are, like more than a family girls. And unfortunately, it's like no one. Like impossible to find somebody who would be into something bigger. And yes, I listened Eva Cassidy, but I think I need some particular song to maybe, because my choice was according on my Tidal recommendation. Uh, so yeah, kitchen, kids. Oh, Jim helping me with questions. Favorite part of being a mom, most challenging part. Oh my God, you're trying to make all guys bored with that question. I honestly even don't know because everything could be and cool and challenging, but lately I just feel, can I have my privacy? Can I have like a minute? Yes, I don't have an infant anymore who need 100% of attention, but toddler, really, like she capable of climbing on your head. I'm doing fine, thank you. I finally feel that I recovered, but it's also very crazy with all this daycare. You bring in your child, and in the evening you're taking her back, and she's with runny nose and with fever, and you're sitting with her like a week or 10 day straight at home, and you also got sick, and your sickness circulate in the family, and it's affecting my voice. And of course, it's my tool, how I can do most of my stuff without that. And it's just breaking all plans. And now I'm frustrated because of that. And I now feel, wow, I recovered, but I don't have time to record. Even though today we had a rehearsal, but uh, kind of wanna show something new, but we didn't. Nobody really did homework, to do something new or appropriate performance. So, what's about you guys? How was your weekend? Did you go somewhere? Now's not forever. Okay. I do as chick. Yeah. So, no. So, my current diet and exercise routine, really, instead of burger and all this crap, I made a salad right now. I mean, yesterday we were in the little trip, and after there is always shortage of time. You coming back very late at night, and in the morning you kind of trying to catch up with all this house stuff, cleaning house and kid running around. Then we went to the pool with Sophie, and then we started our rehearsal, and I didn't really had a time to go to the grocery store or cook. So I was very hungry, starving, and I asked husband like, "Oh, let's order something," and then I say, "What is that? We like adults here, and we have some food. We need to just make efforts." So I filled myself with salad, and every time when I want to eat something what's not gonna help me, I just cut in a lot of tomatoes. And you just need to buy tasty tomatoes. I found very like a good brand, Campari, that making the tomatoes in the box. They are big, not tiny cherry, but they always taste very nice for the salad. Crazy hot here in North Carolina. I actually been there yesterday in North Carolina, so I remember, but I found out it's pretty cool when, when I grew up, we didn't have a car. We traveled everywhere on the bus and all this public transportation. In the apartments, there wasn't air conditioner yet, and it was super challenging. I just think how people live there, but we live there in that time, and now I kind of live in the house. Everything is very comfortable, and the car right there, you're sitting in the car from garage, right? Car already have running that air conditioner or heater, and weather not really affecting you that much. If you have a poopy weather outside, okay, you can find a way to just not deal with that. But if you would live in California, what a wonderful weather there. Probably the best part is weather. So I even don't feel that I have any topic to talk about today. I just wanted to do a live stream and hanging out with you a bit. I was in Charlotte. I actually thinking about having something there because there's airport and everything. Brittany doesn't invite me to her wedding. How? What do you expect that she's inviting you? Why? You like kidding all the time about it? Mm, 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 mm. Well, I also really want to go to Australia. Australia. Melbourne, pretty interesting choice. And I would like to try, to live there. Because seems like most of the boxes are checked. But at the same time, it's isolated. And if you want to have something else, it's always going to be in that vacation mode. Like, well, I need to plan a trip, I need to make a visa, book hotels, tickets and stuff. But in States, I literally like live in that area. Very boring, the worst one. And then in 2.5 hours, I can go to another place and I can have little trips every day, like one day. Whatever. I just failed with that live stream. I'm the horrible host. I don't care who rated or overrated or underrated Charlotte. It's the closest place with civilization to me, and I can go there and I actually see it's a pretty downtown, every single thing that I need except some very unique stuff that I can find in LA or New York. I can find in Charlotte, and maybe I even there have that plant store, cactus. called cactus. Uh, so what else? What else? Yeah, and there is a Lake Norman that like feels cool. I want to have this, this, this here. Try to have a paddle board and stand on the paddle board on some lake. Oh, yesterday we bought our first camp tent, and we never did a camping like for real. But this in 2 weeks we're gonna go to vacation, and it's gonna be. I told you, well, you know, but who knows? Maybe you forgot. Of course you forgot, because it's my life, not yours. And anyway, we're like little by little trying to, you know, go to REI, because we obviously don't have a REI here. So, do you see colors? I see colors. Can Yeah, I hope I think I will like camping. In Canada, actually, it could be a place, wonderful place to visit, but I expect it to be more a trip to like see nature and national parks. But the weather is the big part, even though will you make any videos in the camping trip? I think as a serious YouTuber, I'm gonna make, of course, stuff, but let's be like honest. There is a demand, and channel is mostly musical, and people not really interested in anything what I do here, but only music. I really love this lipstick taste, smell. Uh, West coast. Yes, well, I don't think that it's make sense to lie and say, well, everywhere you can find the nice parts. Like where I live, there is no nice parts. It's pretty boring, and you maybe can find like pluses. Kind of, we have more time to live without traffic jams, without far long distance from work to home. You know, we don't need to, like, I remember in San Francisco, I even needed to go to the grocery store really far, or like only car. Here I actually found a way to go to most of the stores that I need by just walking. Yes, I'm not gonna go to like buy a full cart of food by walking, but it's saving a lot of hours, and it's big maybe reason why. Yes, but the thing is, if you stopping, if you feel that you achieved what you wanted to achieve, and okay, I'm like a wife and mother, I'm boil soup, and I'm growing my kids and playing with them, and then I go to my office work or somewhere like a 5 to schedule and working for 8 hours, you know, that kind of scenario. It's just not my scenario, and I can't agree inside that I'm supposed to identify myself as a mother and wife, even though it's my status, but it's not how I feel. And maybe I never will stop. Maybe it's my personality, and I always will want to have more and something new, different, change. And this particular place, even with pretty strong classes, still like killing me because there is no competition, no ambitions here. People kind of that very type that is just hard to keep conversation with them, you know? You're trying to ask and you're reaching the dead end. Or what do you do? Like, what are you passionate about? What's your hobbies? I'm doing something what I wouldn't call a hobby because like there is a things for me that I doing not because it's anything. It's just because you need to do that. It's like necessary. So yes, and it's not like a judgmental. It's just you want to find your people to keep in touch, have a conversations, has activities, and I all the time even invite people. I have a like a new neighborhood where people just moving in, they buying a houses. It's a kind of like lots of young families with toddlers, always inviting people, and it's like they not coming. Like I don't know how to explore each other, to become a friends on that small talks on the street. It's impossible. And well, I do wanna cool. Oh my god! Wow, cool. This was a cool thing. Yeah, my neck hurts. Um, well, guys, I have a lot of swimsuits, but none of them deserve to be seen. Why I say that? Because I trying to um, buy swimsuits for my vacation, and every time it's like I'm ordering them online, and there's some imperfections. Yes, let's be honest. I want still to be like young and fresh and look like not my 30s, but I want to look like I'm in the early 20s. And in the same time, I don't like go to do anything with that, but it's like a pressure. We have this pressure, and all the social media is killing us because everybody is filtered, everybody is photoshopped, all these influencers with millions of subscribers, they demonstrate exaggerated perfection, and it's already in our mind something that we so believe in, even though they are just photoshopped, even though they are perfect, even though they are has injections, plastic surgeries, money invested in all these looks and brand stuff and all these photo shoots. But even though they are making all this Photoshop stuff, and we're looking at this, we are girls, and I'm like, oh, I can't really, wear short skirt anymore because I have not perfect, like flawless skin. And anyway, I don't know. Then I'm gonna wanna enjoy myself and still wearing a swimsuit and be confident. Yesterday I went to like Victoria's Secret because I needed to some it's just a store anyway, for some bras and underwear, and I seen how changed their concept, where now they have a plus size girls, all these XXXXL, and pictures not with Victoria Angels models, but with just real people. And on the one hand, I feel, yes, we living in that time right now. We need it. It's not perfection anymore, because it's about that acceptance and stuff. But in the same time, it's also exaggerated. It's also saying, well, it's okay to be like unhealthy, because at some point plus size could become obesity, and it's unhealthy and dangerous. But it's like whatever. For me, I'm not supposed to be bothered by anybody, but for me, my choice. It's like we want to stay ourselves. Kind of that. I want to recognize myself in the mirror and see. This is such a generic kind of labeled as a stupid topic when the girl talking about uh, you know, look, appearance. And I feel, again, this is a pressure why we, with that diversity and acceptance of anything, any kinds, in the same time pressured so much that, oh, we can't talk about it anymore. I can't be a girly girl and talk about jeans and what's in new season, or why I can't talk about makeup or the pressure from social media. And yeah, you guys, I would say, when one of my friends asked me about YouTube, I feel, I don't have any sign of addiction to it, but I feel that it's my substitution of friends, even like that long distance, but we all want to share and be heard, and maybe even receive some other side of opinion, and be questioned and question others. And I don't just have people surround with who I can share myself because they're not asking anything. I can, I even like can't complain about it anymore. Weird, like, who? Yeah, maybe everybody has their own lives and they don't really need like ask me anything. But that's why I made a YouTube to share something what's bothering me, because maybe sometimes it's just being human to have all these stupid topics like shoes or kilograms. So yeah, what do you want me to show you something? I have a cool shelf on the top of the bed and I have a cool lamp and some few. No, I don't have a new skirt. I even don't have a new skirt. Mm, 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 mm. Um, I'm just reading you guys. Mm, hmm. So, yes, guys, chuk chuk chuk. It's not like I just don't have a topic to this live stream. That's why it's random. I'm sitting in my makeup table and have this cactus. Okay. Um, yes, serious question. This is no right answer. Really, what you can say? Is that okay if everybody will uncontrollably say whatever? There is a lot of mentally and, well, just stupid people or sick people. There is a lot of people who just has a very bad, poor upbringing, and you can't don't have a censorship at all. And it's all this thing. It's unfair. Everything is unfair in the world. You can't have a balance. It's just a reality. It's like a, you know, oh my God, guys, it's like a woman. For somebody, I'm gonna be a, you know, a dream come true, the perfection, the queen. Somebody gonna reject me and not gonna even look at me, or just found so many, minuses and characteristic to like criticize. It's the balance that we will try to find for ourselves and the right thing. I started to watch a Sex in the City again. It's like hard for me to watch anything because I just don't do nothing. I just feel that simply laying down and watching some random movie, it's like a wasting of time. We're doing movies, like watching movies, very, very, very rare. But TV in the bedroom, and I always playing something when I do like, putting things from laundry, like folding clothes or whatever, like preparing to the bed or cleaning, something playing when I'm here. And censorship is like a woman. Uh, Palmentoni, and I think I've seen one episode, but I just don't remember. It was a long time ago, I think. I don't remember. So I started to rewatch Sex and the City from first episode's first season. It was just like, oh, play something that you know, to like not really pay attention to it because you know it. And okay, this thing consumed me. I started to live with that, with every episode, like a first time. And I see it so differently, that whole story and the long story of main character. It's just hitting me so hard. And I feel it's really important and cool TV show like a women empowerment, so many topics not censored. Actually, they are questioning everything. It's a cool concept when they take in four different types of women. It's like a different, drastically different characters. They showing all this sex life and how they are dating and all these hardships. Like, oh my God, there is a weird man, weird type of requirements, or a woman expects something else, freaks. And then, you like seeing every episode she's sleeping with a few guys. And like you, oh, on the one hand, oh my God, I was taught it's supposed to have only one man. And then, like, well, it's a real life. And it's something that people do, and why not? It's just labels that somebody. Mhm. And then, like, boom, 2000s, and this TV show with all this nudity and swear words, all these topics, everything, all this, like, not that long ago was censored, so censorship, Thank you. uh, and I kind of into that line with Carrie and Mr. Big. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I like that Carrie is a main character, like just a character who became a main character, because she was like a storyteller and a writer who questioned all the stuff, and kind of finding sources and topics from her friendship with girlfriends and their relationships. And then basically, when I watched it for the first time, I maybe was in another type of mindset. I didn't notice many things. And then now I'm watching, oh my God, that Mr. Big, that Carrie Bradshaw's love of her life, um, he from the beginning just did so much painful decisions for toward to her. And there was so many another boyfriends with who she dated. There was like back and forth relationship with him, when one season they are together, another season they are separated, he's married, and then they sleeping again, he cheating on her with his wife and stuff like that. And then you like realizing there is a head, our thinking and our decisions. And then there is a laugh, and there is a real laugh, real feeling, when she just, through whole her life, just loving him, even though she can, sleep with another guy and date and live with another guy, even say I love you to another guy. But it's interesting how I see it now, that story just highlighted now. And now I know how it's ending, because they released that new episodes and just like that. Oh my God, I'm such a horrible person, because I know that there is not, I don't have girls in my YouTube. And I'm talking about Sex in the City. Have you guys watched Sex in the City? I didn't watch Grey's Anatomy. I believe there is a lot of things like that, and something what evoking emotions. Hello, good evening. Shoes, a girl's best friends. I feel I'm definitely into shoes, and I now really into plants. It just gives me so much happiness. I have a huge monstera, and I just like literally kissing its leaves, like talking to it. Plants makes everything so much nice looking, and I start to propagate. Didn't succeed much yet because I don't see a growth, but I propagated plants with water, and they just have roots. Then you whatever. Uh, yeah, I guess we all can find their like our own TV shows that gave will give us something. I just find Sex and the City a very successful combination commercially. Commercially, I mean, become popular because it's about women and partially for women. There is a fashion relationships, and yet it also could be so amazing for men. It's like in one of that episodes, it's a lot of sex, of course, but there was episode of women has having orgasms, and one of that characters sleeping with a man, and she like not really come like can reach that point with him, and one day she like asked her again, oh, you ready, are you ready? And she's like a veggie laying down and actually sharing with him, no, I'm not ready. And he like, what is wrong with you? And she like, well, I really never like reached that point with you. And he like, what is wrong with you then? And she's asking him, well, why do you think something is wrong with me? Because I slept with all these girls and they always told me that they, yes, reached that point. And she said, well, literally 3 minutes ago, you didn't know that I'm not simulating. And he like, well, teach me then. I really want to like figure it out. And then they showed that process, how she taught him, but it didn't succeed because it's not only about physical, and she can't teach him in one time. So whatever, it's interesting. And for men, I know there is a lot of guys out there really blind about this stuff. They say because women imitating, simulating, imitating stuff, and why we imitating and simulating? Because not many of you guys ready to hear the truth, ready to accept that reality. And yeah, but see, you're not asking me a question. I can actually tell you something, but you're not asking again. No, like there is a point when you write in like comments, it's and you like want somebody to reply. What you need to do? You have to have a question there because it's so hard to reply without it. Uh, oh my God, Andrea, do you want me to block you and forget about you forever? No, I can't stand it. It's so annoying. Big city night. Well, obviously, yeah. No, Andrea, I'm serious. I just hate it. I don't understand it. It's like uh, not right to support it, and it's superficial. No, I think honesty is not. It's again about the balance. You need to know the boundaries and rules. There is a major things where you need to be honest about and be like telling the truth, right, about some facts. But when you just in the weird mood and good night, if you gonna like hurt with your honesty your partner and you will feel that it's irreversible, like it's gonna stigmatize something, like create insecurity. This is the thing to maybe turn on this lie button, like to lie to or to not say things, you know. Nothing is very exact in that cases. Nothing in the world exact. That's why I actually wanna find always some position to be in, because you I don't like to be in the middle. I actually prefer to I lied a lot in relationship with like boyfriends. Lied, what I mean, it's like sometimes I was just young. I didn't know if he likes me for me or my image, like what he thinks of me. And I need to support it. I need to like sit like this or like this or like do this hairstyle, even if it's gonna like all the time the hair all the time falling, or I'm supposed to play that role like I don't know, very nice girl who go to the library and church, whatever. It's like a periods of our time we mature, we not feel that strength inside that we can stand for our ideals and actually know our ideals, and we just pretending to be somebody, and it's never obviously work out because we can't place something what we even don't know. And now I'm more like honest and all the time. I'm not afraid to say the truth, but there is a limit, of course, like with many people with who you're not close. You don't know their level of freakiness or will they freak out from your truth. But I definitely see some reactions to the questions, or like I didn't expect it to come here again to when we come to the topic about small talks and all this stuff. Yes. Like I remember uh, yeah, I had a boyfriend and he like, oh, you are perfect, but and then I say what but, and he like, no, I'm not gonna tell you, sorry. And then I like figure out, because he actually that stupid. He told me that he don't like my teeth and I supposed to go and white them and straight them. And it was really like his, well, I wanted to be a dentist from my childhood. And like, I'm always looking at teeth. And yeah, you would be better if you would do like veneers. Yeah. Really, this was the reason why we broke up. Like, was like started to fight because it was such an insult. Oh, you know, like unnecessary. Look at another things. um, mm, mm, I don't know the like metal mark saying about emotional attachment and that feeling comfortable. But I would say that no, Andrea, you not in the chat anymore with your Dua Lipa. Uh, yeah, I think there is a really different types of women. There is a women who attracted to something what's not very available, and it beckons them, and it's stress that giving them excitement and feeling alive, that oh, he always like little bit not with me, there is some mystery and some secret and stuff like that. There is another type of women who wants that you know, coziness and commitment and feel secure. And I would say that I would be a liar if I like say that stability excites me. I also like something very like fresh, new, maybe unavailable, and emotional stress in a way, because it gives such a interesting experience, like butterflies or something. But it's all temporary. Mm. So another thing, yeah, Andrea, tell us what do you like about Dua Lipa, because it's like for me just a representation of that pop commercial personage character that has to have millions of dancers surround, back vocals, all this production behind, and basically a commercial product money to be that impressive, because it's all about show. As a Britney Spears also, nobody gonna come to Britney Spears concert when she will wear long dress and just sing 2 hours. Let's be honest, it's about show. Of course, probably the biggest fans will come, but biggest fans not gonna even know her without that commercial support and labels. So I'm not judging people who become like sign up with the labels, but I just think that there is a like it's my personal opinion. Of course, it's not right opinion, but I can't throw it away. I can't change my mind about it. I feel that there is supposed to be a fair like hierarchy when like the top artists who have most popularity, fame, and that recognition, that success, they supposed to have like that certain boxes checked. They write in their own music, they are writing lyrics, they take in audience by their talent, not because of the show surround, you know, because they are that very independent, strong talent. And then all these production commercial products like that singer and really hundreds of similar ones, they supposed to be somewhere like, you know, maybe 1 million people should follow them, but not that dominance. Because when you go and see some, like, you know, when you measure it with numbers, because these numbers lifting them up, right? The numbers moving them so far. And of course, these numbers wouldn't uh, uh, so I think you got it. You guys understand what I mean. I feel that there is like a unfair that there is a great legends that uh, still alive. They producing albums and they have a shows and they not receiving anything like these pop stars who comes and goes honestly. So I think it's supposed to be just fair. Yeah. Mm. I don't know this band. I see Three Peak. Never heard about it, and it's just a new name. Mm, yeah, exactly. You know, go to the show to enjoy. Isn't it also instant gratification that there is a lot of stuff to enjoy? And yes, there are things that somebody enjoy because somebody creates. And I just maybe the person honestly who not enjoying to go and see how somebody creates something in like a concert, except if it's like a super crazy legends. I just enjoy myself to create, not to see that some girl singing well the same or dancing the same as I can. Why should go and see that if I can like enjoy of singing and dancing for myself, you know? There is the point that yes, I can't like tell you, hey, you not like you don't have a right to enjoy the way how you want and things that you want. But I personally just not support it. I think that there is a little pieces that causing the big problem, like by supporting that stuff, because you like all we people want to enjoy easy things, like it's not that you go to the concert of hearing amazing voice of singer who just, you know, standing and taking you with the talent, with that sound, but you go and watching a show where there is a really like hundreds people behind. It's a workout of huge team, and you, instead of calling all these people's work, you call in, well, it's that pop singer. And She doesn't do that. There is 100 people do most of the stuff for her and instead of her. So this is what I mean. That it's a weird to see how, but at the same time very logical. Mm, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm not support that kind of stuff because it's superficial. I listen in the lyrics, I did reaction, reviewed songs, and then appears that most of them it's a literally song that were exist, official and or unofficial covers. There is a superficial lyrics, and I thought, oh my god, what, nobody could write better for her, even if that so much money there and so big fame. So uh, hmm, I don't know what means gentleman's club. What is that? Striptease or what? No, when we saying, there is a of course type of people like when we talk about, well, Andrea, he knows how he just loves all of this stuff. But at the same time, he also can say, well, I don't like this band. Why do I need to listen that band and go to their concert if I will have my old stuff? And then it's coming to that, why do you need to go to a new stuff if you have your old stuff, like old pop, Britney Spears and stuff? So anyway, um, people like that. People will support superficial because they mostly superficial. They don't do things like great stuff, and they don't do productive, useful things. Most of the people just sitting at home in front of TV, consuming instead of creating and being like a parasite. That's why they not developing something, and like teenagers they mostly listen in pop, right? Kids, they not mature enough to comprehend more complex art. That's why they fall into radio edit stuff, and it's all understandable. Kardashians, not, a bad example about numbers. It's like, what happened with the world, humanity? Why these kind of people, like the most popular and famous, than some, actors with Oscar, uh, great musicians, amazing artists? You look at that painting of the artist and you just amazed. It's so talented, deep, truly unique. You inspired by it. But what you wanna watch, what you wanna scroll social medias, see some scandals, rumors, watching some, easy to watch stuff. And this is kind of forever thing, never gonna change a thing. That's why I kind of reacting that way, because it's basically one more person, it's a strength. He's supporting that. I was in the concerts if I'm not gonna forget something. It was Scorpions, Kingdom Come, Deep Purple, Metallica, and something I just clearly forgot. But from that big bands that everybody knows, this was the concert. And I, to be honest, enjoyed the most concert by Kingdom Come, the German band, hard rock band that was called by Rolling Stones clones of Led Zeppelin. The the hall wasn't full; it was half empty actually. But this concert I really enjoyed, and another ones. Yes, there was something that impressed me, or like, some part of joy, but I felt mostly, I'm not a fan who, I'm not that type of person. I don't like it. I really enjoy to create, not to go and see somebody on stage, because maybe to like my love to performance and art bigger. Yeah, something bothering me here in my nail. Oh, I'm not Eric, thank you, but dance is not my type of art. But I feel that I'm just looking at this paintings and dance, a form of self-expression, and maybe it's a very great position for myself, because I don't afraid to be judged about it. I'm not name myself, hey, I'm a dancer, so I can dance however I want and don't be judged. I had a very good friend, and the whole their family super into sport, dance, and art, but they doing it so controlled, like you can't move wrong. Hey, you're no, your hand's supposed to be like that, not like that. Not, please do this. You can't dance like that. You need to be like this, And everything's so controlled. Painting, oh well, it's supposed to have this composition, the composition, the composition, the composition. Everything's so in that cage. I have another opinion about art. It's not supposed to be controlled. It's, of course, about the taste. And I agree that there is a bad art because it's not an art, because it's something in the sake of art. There is styles, you can like it or not, but there is a bad things in the style, like not good enough. And still, how you can recognize, how can you really know that it's not about your taste, it's about really bad, or it's about your taste, So in a formal dance training, I don't have formal dance training. Yes, I attended some classes, and in the childhood, like when moms bringing kids here and there. I had a contract with one record studio. It wasn't anything. It was my hometown, and I supposed to go there every day and practice for 2 hours. But it wasn't like a dance. It was, movements, synchronized movements with another girl, and we never went actually with that anywhere. I don't know, I don't feel that I have like training for dance, but I just feel that body feels the rhythm and can do some flexible movements. However, I don't have a body condition that will allow me to do some tricks. I actually painting the stairs now, and I have things in garage. So we bought a wood, and I asked my husband to build for me giant canvases. So I'm very soon gonna have canvases and to paint like a gallery in one of the rooms, and also I have one more door to paint. So where's and I want to paint a ceiling in the studio because it's really bothering me, that white ceiling with all these black walls. It's not matching well. Who didn't see my doors? Okay. So this is one. Yeah, I think you all seen it. And this is another room. And this is another room. But in the same time, it's not like, particular style. It's just something what I wanted to express very fast and without expectations that it's gonna be something permanent. But about the pictures, I want to experiment in another style. However, it feels like I just have a style where I continuously repeating the same like profiles. For example, I really painting it for many years in a different forms. What is the painting with the boobs and earrings? It's just kind of character, and there is another character, and it's mostly just some imagery inspired by one painter. I remember the hotel in Nashville. Yeah, I remember the hotel in Nashville, but I feel that it's not like about artistic. It's just a well designed, but there wasn't anything artistic about it. I mean, there wasn't paints. It's a clever design, and there is a artistic design. I would separate it because there is a lot of places where you see a DIY projects around. There is something handmade everywhere, and you feel the soul. What media do you like to paint with the most? I don't understand the question, honestly. What do you mean, media? Paint with weird. Did I like retarded, or you could re-ask the question? hi anyone who joined us. Thank you for compliments about my doors. I enjoy them every day just because they are not white, but it's just you know, experimenting. Media paint, no connection between oils, watercolors. Okay. Before I liked oils the most because it's colors that I can actually play with more, and uh, in my opinion, it's easier to create a realistic colors and tones that shades more like serious. But now mostly I paint with acrylic colors, but they are like cartoony. They are a little flat. It's possible to create a depth there and make it realistic, but unfortunately I just have no time to sit and concentrate and create something. I literally painted the door in like a few hours, finished some things literally another day, and that's it. I don't have a time to finish and concentrate and create it perfectly. This is like my, you know, like number 4 priority. That's why I want to paint on canvas now, and it's gonna be really huge ones. So let's see, maybe I will do something what I will be proud of. And the thing is about the art, it's really, when I do that, supposed to be not about perfection, beauty, or let's impress somebody, like a high note, you know, or let's do like somebody, or let's paint a dog or glass vase with the flowers. In my mind, I supposed to express or what I feel, what's in my mind, what's in my thoughts. It could be very conceptual and you can read it, you can recognize idea, or it could be very abstract, but I will find there my feelings, that pain or uh, interesting experience in my life that I this is important. That's why I'm trying to let myself not be consumed by thoughts, oh, what somebody will say about it. Oh, what, like, I had a very, like, one of my favorite paintings in my house in Russia. And this apartment I still renting, yeah, for people. There was a girl lived there. Actually, I even allowed her to live for free for some months because she said like lost a job and stuff. And it was really like not nice of her. I'll explain what. I had a bed in the bedroom, obviously, and there was a big painting, the nice gradient, playful, deep purple, deep purple colors with a triangle, and inside of this triangle there was a little sperm, you know, as a sign of where, well, this is like our first old pictures, you know, we all basically was made with this ingredient. And in my concept, there is a mother and father, right? And my art inside me, it was my that nickname in Instagram, Made in Father. And I called my band that I made in Russia, uh, I named it Made in Father. And there was like a really like, giant painting, very big, with that triangle and this uh, sperm, what is it, how I can, you know, do I like name it right? You know what I mean? I can paint it now somewhere like here, you know. You know this, right? You have it, guys. So, and it was, there's some hands surround 14 people, also some concept of mine. And this painting was like a cover for the album. And this girl called me one day and say, can somebody come and take it away, this picture, this painting? Literally. It was, I literally for that was ready to kick her out because it was so offensive. I mean, okay, you'll probably go in church or something. So, you know what I mean? That type of people who seen something, oh my God, what? Don't you from blood and muscles and bones and created by sex? What? So, yeah. Mm. Mm. Uh, Metal Mark asking, do you have an idea what it's actually an interesting question. Do you have an idea what are you gonna paint on canvas before you start? And the answer is I actually never ever have a particular, like, okay, I'm gonna sit and paint right now something particular, make a sketch with a pencil and then paint on the top. I never do it. I just in the moment, just literally closing eyes and start with the one line. This is what I do in the paintings. It's causing me some perfection in the technique and maybe better sometimes to develop this idea ahead, but it's just not feels the right, because you see in one thing somebody doing beautiful visuals, but in my opinion it's about self-expression, and it's for me, not for anyone else, not for sales, not for showing somewhere and impress somebody. It's about me first of all. That's why I want to think of it as a therapy. Started to feel throat ache in my throat talking about something already for so long. Um, um, okay, guys, I'm gonna check mine, guys. I mean, actually, I don't know if you're gonna watch and you videos because it's gonna be a band, then nobody gonna, maybe only Jim will like to listen that band, but nobody else will like that band. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do because like feels right. Yeah. So guys, have a goody night.